Hello friends, again welcome here. Today I am going to tell you one of the very interesting thing, that is definition query in ArcGIS. In our previous class I told you about the different SQL expression in ArcGIS. How can you put expression with the help of SQL in ArcGIS? Now it is one of the very important part in the SQL part is definition query. How to made. For that we will right click, go to the properties. Here I want to tell you one thing, that is what is definition query. Definition query is through which the desired working data will appear only in the screen. Here you can see this is the whole map of India. So now I wanted to work only in the part of Jammu and Kashmir. I did not need the rest of the data. So for that purpose I am just simply going to the properties and made a definition query of Jammu and Kashmir. How can we do that? I am simply going to the query builder, write an expression of name1 is equals to getting the unique values of Jammu and Kashmir, and simply click OK. I can see here my definition queries already have been typed here, that is name1 is equals to Jammu and Kashmir. Simply apply it and OK. So what does it mean from definition query? In our attribute table we can also see that there is only one data present in, that is Jammu and Kashmir. So now I wanted to make anything, that is any editing or any work or create anything, I can work with the data only, and after my work has been completed I am simply again going to the properties and then simply remove the definition query and just apply and OK, and you will be able to see the whole map of India. So a definition query makes the work much more easier and smoother. With the help of definition query you will able to work only the desired area you want to work. In this way, how can we use a SQL expression with the help of definition query? Now today I am going to one more interesting thing to you, that is the properties of table of content. What does it mean? We all know about the table of content, but we will ratherly think about the different properties that contains the top of the table of contents. So what does it actually contain? We wanted to know today. So for first thing, the thing is list by drawing order. Here I have added only one layer. Now I am going to add Gujarat, Uttarakhand and Sikkim state also. So here I have added 3 more layers. The recent layer I have added, it will appear on the top of the list, that is the list is knowing list by drawing order, it will show me. The second thing is list by source. What is list by source? The list by source is where the data contains actually the source folder. I have put all the data in my F drive, so it will, you can see here clearly the source folder of the data. What is the third one? The third one is list by visibility. So visible, my all layers are visible. If I going again to the first layer and just unvisible Uttarakhand and going to the third layer, and my layer is not visible here, so my only visible layer is 3 here. Now I am going to take it, and fourth is list by selection. What is my selection layer? So what is it? If I wanted to, now I wanted to see you one thing, all layer are selectable. Now I am, with the help of selection tool, I am going to select here. So we can see here in the India map my Uttarakhand is selected, and in the Uttarakhand map this district is selected. I just wanted to select this district, not the whole India of Uttarakhand. So for that purpose what should I do? I just do one thing, that is all are my selectable layer, and I wanted to select only the Uttarakhand. So I will right click in India and make this layer only selectable layer. After doing that, I will select each and everything district. No district will Uttarakhand state will be selected, because I already made this layer not selectable. And same in also Gujarat. If I am selecting here, the Indian state Gujarat is selected, but not a single district will select here. With the help of selection layer, we can make selection from which layer as per our necessity. The fourth one is, I am just making it clear, all making I am selectable layer. With the help of clicking those, you can make all the layer selectable. Okay, now I am going to the next section, that is the table of content option. What is the table of content option? The first is the preferences. Show the selected feature in the selected list. Yes, if I am selecting any layer, the layer will be highlighted from the different in a different color. We all know that is here written, show the selected feature in the selection list, and order layers are drawn. So I have already told you, because of I recently added the data of Sikkim, so it will show on the top of the list. Second important thing is patches. So what is patches? The patches is the width. Patches is depend on the width and the height. So now by default the width is 20. Now I am changing here, you will see the difference in my table of content part. So please see here, not here. I am going to change it 20 to 10 and just simply apply it. So the size of the boxes will reduce from 20 to 10, and I am going to make it 20, and it will a little bit larger. Apply it and you can see the difference here. And on the same thing, on the other hand, I am changing the height from 20 to 10 and simply applying it, the height is reduced. And whenever I am again going to change it 20, you can see the gap is a little bit larger here. Okay, here that we can see the changes. Now what is the patch shape? We can see the added data is always see here in a square shape, because it is by default. If I wanted to see in an ellipse shape, then simply choose it and apply it, and all my indexes are appear in ellipse. And if I am again going to want the rectangle, and simply apply it, and all are appeared in rectangle. It's for polygon purpose and this is for line purpose. If I am adding a data that is a line feature, and by default on the index part is always contained in a always we can see it a straight horizontal line. If I am going to select in a curvature line, then it will always by default see in a curvature line. That's how we can see in the indexes of the table of content. In this way, we can see the how we can use the different properties of the table of contents within it. For today, we already learned about how to make definition query in ArcGIS and how to handle the different properties in the table of content layer. Thank you, friends.